Hey guys, it's Mr. Thibodeau, just coming at you with your math lesson 8, relationship between addition and subtraction. Okay, so remember, you're just starting off with your mental math, where you're trying to just do that in your head, and then you're doing your problem solving, okay, which you're trying to think about kind of outside the box. Then you're moving on to the new concept. Feel free to take notes for the new concept. It is sometimes it's actually new, and sometimes it's not that new, depending on what you've seen before. But subtraction involves taking one form from another number. Okay, one number from another number. If 5 birds were perched on a branch and 3 flew away, then how many birds do you have left on the branch? You got 2. Okay, so essentially that's 5 minus 3, right? So a number sentence for this problem is 5 birds, 3 leave, you're left with 2. Okay, we read this number sentence, 5 minus 3 equals 2. Dash between 5 and 3 is called the minus sign. The minus sign tells us to subtract, so this shouldn't be very new at this point. The answer when we subtract is called the difference. So the difference between 5 and 3 is 2. 2 is your answer. So this is called the difference. Okay, so your answer of a subtraction problem is always called the difference. Okay, whereas the answer to an addition problem is called the sum. So answer to addition is the sum. When we get to your quotient is going to be the answer for a division problem, and then sum, factor is the individual, product is the answer for, or is what we call the answer of 2 multiplications. So quotient is what it equals for division, and product is for multiplication. But you don't need to know those now. I just want those in your head just a little bit. Okay. So when 7 is subtracted from 12, what is the difference? So you take 12, you're removing 7, and you get 5. Okay. Easy way to do that is you can either start with 12 and try and count down by 5 or by 7, or you could start at 7 and count up to 12. Either way works, right? So if you're at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The number that you have on your hands is the answer. Okay? 5. 8 minus 3. Okay? So 8 minus 3 equals 5. Okay. Now, really this shouldn't be too difficult because this is stuff that we've already done in class, or you've done in previous classes probably. But still, it's good to, I think Saxon really likes to go slow and then build. So if these first things are easy, that's great. That's what we want. We want this to be easy at this point, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I want you to do the lesson practice, and then I want you to do 1 through 29 odd for your written practice. Okay, 1 through 29 odd. I do want to point out, if you get stuck on any of these, okay, this number in the parentheses, okay, tells you which lesson it is from. So you can go back to lesson 6 to see how to do this, okay? I don't think you'll get stuck on any of these, but just in case. All right. Now pause the video and go ahead and try and do the lesson practice, all of it. All right, so assuming you've attempted lesson practice, I'm going to go ahead and do it myself for you. 17 minus 9. So a lot of ways to do it. I happen to know my 9s really well, so I know the answer is 8, but that doesn't really help you if I just pop out the answer. So anytime something is subtracted by 9, the tens column goes down by 1, and the ones column goes up by 1. So if I had 32 minus 9, the 3 goes down to a 2, the 2 goes up to a 3, okay? And my answer would be 23, okay? So my answer here is 8. And the reason is because 9 is so close to 10. So right, if I had 32 minus 10, right, my answer would be 22, okay? Except that I'm not subtracting by 10, I'm subtracting by 9, which is 1 less. So my answer is 1 more, which is 23, okay? So if I had 66 minus 9, this one goes down, this one goes up, and my answer is 57, okay? So that's how 9s work. 12 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4. 15 minus 9, remember this one goes down, this one goes up, so my answer is 6. 16 minus 8, I happen to know my 8s, and 8 times 2 is 16, so the answer here is 8. But you could also do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 17 minus 8, so if 16 minus 8 equals 8, then 1 more is going to be 9. But we could do it the other way. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 9. Okay. 11 minus 5. The answer is 6. So the way I do this in my head is I know that 10 minus 5 is 5. And there's 1 more, so that's 6. But you could also, again, while you're learning these, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Write 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts. So here, 7 plus 8 equals 15. 8 plus 7 equals 15. And 15s and 7 and 8s, classic, especially if you're playing the card game Cribbage. It's all about getting up to 15. So 8 and 7 adding up together to get to 15 is like pivotal in that game. 15 minus 8 equals 7, and 15 minus 7 equals 8. That's what they want you to know. They want you to know that when you have these 3 numbers, you can move them into all of those options, okay? That's what they're trying to get at here. 12 minus 7 equals 5. 12 minus 5 equals 7. 5 plus 7 equals 12. And 7 plus 5 equals 12. Okay? And that's all. Have a good one, guys.